Okay, we're recording. This is a special video for the COMM 101 ADN class. A couple of things kind of want you to know about in order to finish out the semester. As of this moment, ungraded so far, you have 450 points that you still have available in this class. Now, I know some of you have already turned in your speaker critique. I haven't graded that yet. But the way it breaks down is there are 60 points left on the discussion board, 350 points left on the speeches, including the speaker critique, and 40 points left in the exams. There are 2 exams. A couple of you have already taken the 4th one. Total of 450 points. Now, what you can do is you can go and add those points in the Excel spreadsheet I send out and kind of get an idea of what your final grade will be based on the number that comes out to be based on your projection. Now, a couple of things. You are still leaving points on the table. Discussion board. The last one this week said critique your speech you just did and then comment on a posting of someone else. Well, some of you didn't comment on someone else. You get half points. It's that easy. You got to follow the directions and do everything that's required. Before I get started, I want to point out that the audience is sacred. You got to have the audience. You've got to have the camera shots that I can see. I've got to be able to see your face, all kinds of things. Some of you are doing a really, really good job. One of you, and I'll talk to you in a moment, has given me 2 speeches in a row in which you have shown me the audience for the entire speech, and I don't see you. Might see your elbow or something like that. I don't know what thinking goes into that. I must see you. It's about you. It's your public speech. I could care what the audience is doing, yawning or scratching or anything else that they may be doing. I need to see you while you're speaking. All right, let's get started. First speech from Furby was on addiction. We did kind of okay. It was a short and it was a late submission. We're going to kind of let that go. Some comments. Stand still. You have excessive movement, and it is very distracting, and a lot of hand-arm movement. That's very distracting. Watch that. It was too much distractive background noise to really understand what you were saying. You cut off the camera. Edits are not allowed. You cannot stop the camera and pick up from where you left off. In a live speech class, you could never do that. You can't do it in this class either. Edits are not allowed. You got lost in your own script. You said "you know" far too many times. You have still a little bit of that tisk. You had no outline, no visual, and no sources, and too many uses of the word okay. Okay? Okay. You understand what I mean? Okay? Be careful of that. And I can't hear or understand you at times. So that's pretty well where it came in. All right, next one is Patriot. Gave a speech about McCormick Creek State Park. Stand still, you're moving around too much. Nice job. Most informative. You needed to cite sources verbally. You can't just put them in your bibliography. You've got to put your sources in your speech. Well done, but be sure to follow the citing sources directives. In all other aspects, this was a very good speech, but please read and follow the directions about sources. Next up is Jay. Jay spoke about teen pregnancy. By the way, let me go back to Patriot. Patriot, your speech time-wise was fine. Jay, your speech ran 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Not bad. In terms of what you did, don't let the speaker notes block your face while you're referencing them. Don't get them up this high that I can only see part of your face. Watch your pacing and your flow. Smooth it out so that it moves from one point to another very smoothly. Your pacing remains approximately equal throughout the speech. You have the wrong shot composition, too much headroom, and you're shooting up into your face. I've mentioned that multiple times. You've got to fix that. You have some grammar problems. This was a well-organized speech with good fact presentation. One of your best so far. A nice job on the speech. You had some interesting and innovative visual presentations. So good job there on that. That is Jay that did that one. Next up is William. No, next up is, I didn't write it down. Let me get that. Okay, next up is, well, you know who you are. It's on recycling, and you went too fast on your audience. I couldn't even see them. Don't start till the camera comes to a complete stop. Use a tripod. There's too much camera movement. You're reading the speech. The camera movement, like an earthquake, cut off your head at times. You get lost in your own speech. There are a lot of things that you need to fix in this. No visual aid, etc., etc. Just a lot of things that you need to read the directions on and make sure that happen. You spoke on recycling. Next up, the speaker spoke on radiology. You ran short by a long shot on that. This is a radio, not a visual thing that you did. I believe you're the one that didn't show me yourself. You showed the audience. You are not seen. Yeah, you're not seen in the speech. I just saw your audience. You can't turn in a speech with no notes or outline, or even being seen on camera. Next is Cardinal. Spoke about the biscuit. You need to show your visuals in terms of the citation. Nice job, though. Excellent speech. Good documentation. Compelling speech. Make sure that you cite your sources verbally, and without a doubt, this was your best speech to date. Very, very good job. Now, you've got 2 speeches left to do. The persuasion speech is important. Persuasion's just that. Persuade the person you're speaking to or the people you're speaking to of a course of action. Keep in mind, in your audience, you're going to have some people that are already on your side. You're going to have some people that haven't made up their mind, and you've got some people that you will never get on your side. Work on the people in the middle that haven't made up their mind yet. The people that are already on your side, don't worry about them. The people you won't be able to convince with the most compelling evidence possible, don't worry about them. Work on the people in the middle. Be compelling. Be interesting. Tell stories. Cite sources. If a visual is required, show the visual. If you have any questions, as always, call me in my office. Please don't leave points on the table. It's that simple. You lose points in this class, it affects your grade. All right? Those of you who are still with us, thank you. Great job. Keep working on it. Improve where you can. And please pay attention to what I say in these videos. I go and look, and I can see that some of you have never looked at all the videos. Maybe you haven't seen the part about if you don't show me you while you're speaking, you can't do well on the speech. Okay? You would have found that out if you would have watched the critiques all the way through. All right. Have a good one. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you later.